Well, it looks like we've made our way back to Destroy, and man, it really never lets you down. Today's deck is made up of Deadpool, Forge, Nico Minoru, X-23, Carnage, Wolverine, Killmonger, Venom, Deathlock, Hulkbuster, KNULL, and Death. Now, I absolutely love playing Destroy. There's just something, I don't know, fun about it. There's something fun about destroying things and making them stronger. And so anytime I get the opportunity to go back to a Destroy deck and see how much power I can put down on the board, I always try and take advantage of it. Let's go ahead and talk about the cards and then get into some gameplay. So first thing in this deck, we've got Deadpool here. Deadpool is a staple in a lot of Destroy decks. You don't have to have Deadpool because oftentimes you don't even draw into Deadpool until like turn 3 or 4. And when that's the case, your end goal is not to have Deadpool down on the board. It's maybe just to have a 1-drop that you can destroy to get Carnage or Venom a little bit bigger. But if you do draw into Deadpool early on, it is a very, very big high-end power potential for you late game, especially if you are able to take out X-23 on turn 5. That means you could play KNULL and Deadpool on turn 6. Next, we've got Forge in here. Forge's main goal here is to activate Deadpool, make Deadpool bigger, get that double going, get that action happening. But either way, it is a 1-drop that can add fodder for X-23 or for Killmonger or for Carnage to make it bigger. Always a good card just to have in here, but ideally, you're going to want to tag Deadpool with it. Next, we've got Nico Minoru. Now, Nico is in here for a couple of different reasons. Let's go ahead and look through some of these. So typically, you're not going to want to use the demon spell because you might end up destroying that with Killmonger. Ideally, you want to use this one right here. After you play your next card, destroy it and draw 2 cards. You can play that on X-23, you can play it on Wolverine, you can play it on Deadpool. It is incredible. And then also, after you play your next card, give it +2 power. Obviously, that will work really, really well with that Deadpool, again, being able to get it up larger. And then you also have, after you play your next card, add a copy of it to your hand. So you could use that with Carnage, and if you destroy 2 things with Carnage, you're going to get a 6 power Carnage in your hand that you can use again. If you take out enough things early on, you could play Death and copy it. So Nico Minoru is an incredible card. One of my favorite cards to be added to the game in a long time. Carnage is pretty straightforward here. Obviously, the goal of Carnage is to have a location with 3 things on it and destroy it with Carnage. Now, I will say this. Carnage, you're going to want to play on curve as much as possible. So what I mean by that is playing it on turn 2 or playing it on turn 5 to where you could play Venom and Carnage on turn 5, or you could play Killmonger and Carnage on turn 5, potentially being able to take out X-23 twice to give you even more power on the end. But you really don't want to just play Carnage on turn 3 if you have something else in your hand. I don't know, it's weird. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal, but typically I try and play Carnage when I can have a full location, either on turn 5 or just play it on turn 2 if you have Deadpool down, with the end goal of getting Deadpool up and not really worrying about how much power Carnage has. Wolverine is in here, just a great card to send around the board and give you access to certain locations that maybe you're not able to have access to. Now, many of you may be wondering, why not put Arnim Zola in here? You could do that, but with X-23 and Wolverine, Arnim Zola could be a problem. Say that you play your Venom down on a location that you're planning to Arnim Zola, and Wolverine or X-23 go there. You've now lowered your chances of duplicating that Venom and potentially winning the game. Now, if you do destroy Wolverine a good bit and you're able to get Wolverine on a location by itself, playing Arnim Zola on that is not too shabby because you could add some good power to the board and again gain access to certain areas. But ideally, you don't want to have Wolverine and X-23 in a deck that has Arnim Zola, just because of the chances that you might not be able to tag the card that you want to. Killmonger is pretty straightforward, great against Thanos decks, but really in here to just help you take out stuff, be able to play Death, all that kind of jazz. Killmonger is just a great versatile card that can take out other people's nebulas or sunspots, things like that. So Killmonger is pretty much a staple in Destroy deck. Venom is in here as most likely a turn 5 play. You don't really want to waste Venom if at all possible. So let's say that you're able to get Deadpool, Forge, and Carnage down on a location. Then on turn 5, you would love to play Deadpool Venom on that location, maybe X23 Deadpool Venom on that location, something along those lines, to where you can get that Venom to a good place, and then be able to have your KNULL obviously in a good position at the end, having all of that power, being able to spread it out. Really, really good. Now, obviously, if you're not able to get things rolling, then playing Venom on turn 3 is okay, but definitely not ideal. Deathlock is in here just as a 3/5 that destroys. Hopefully, you're going to be able to play it on, let's say that on turn 1, you go Forge, turn 2, you go Deadpool X23, turn 3, you go Deathlock. You're looking really good moving forward from there. But yeah, Deathlock, just another way to destroy things on your card, and 3/5 stat line isn't bad at all. We got Hulkbuster in here really just for the Deadpool. Like, let's be honest, Hulkbuster is in here to get that Deadpool as big as possible. And here's the thing, if you're able to get Deadpool rolling, then you can spread your power out on the board really, really well. So you have Deadpool up to a good spot, you Venom it, and then let's say you hit X23, then you're going to be able to throw down Deadpool and KNULL, potentially spreading out that power, hopefully preventing from Shang-Chi's to take out all your power and whatnot. So really, really good stuff can happen with Hulkbuster giving you power. We've got KNULL in here, obviously, as that big dog on the final turn. You do have to be careful of people playing Echo and things like that. So you just got to pay attention to the deck that your opponent is playing. If you can play KNULL final turn, that's going to be great. If you can play KNULL Deadpool, like I said, final turn, that is ideal, but you got to take out X23 on turn 5 to do that. And then Death is pretty straightforward. You just have it in here. Hopefully you can destroy enough stuff to get it down. There is the opportunity to play Death, Deadpool, and KNULL on final turn. You can destroy Death with your Venom, but if your opponent seems like they're playing a Shang-Chi in their deck or something like that, you might want to hold on to Death just so that you can spread out your power even more final turn. But man, it can be fun to play that Death, get Venom on it, and have a massive, massive KNULL. Let's go ahead and get into some cards that we can replace here, and we'll move on from there. So if you want to throw Bucky Barnes into this deck, you can. Obviously, playing Deadpool turn 1, and then playing Bucky Barnes turn 2, and let's say you play Deathlock after that on turn 3, or a turn 4. Bucky Barnes Carnage is always good if you've already got Deadpool or something down, so you can always throw in Bucky. If you want to be a little bit cheeky and potentially cause some problems for your opponent and get your KNULL a little bit bigger, Negasonic on turn 4 or turn 5 preemptively can be really, really good, especially if you're going up against someone who's playing a fairly predictable line to where you're just like, okay, this person's playing Zabu. They're probably going to play Miss Marvel in the middle. If you play that Negasonic down in the middle on turn 3 and they have Zabu down, they play that Miss Marvel, bye-bye. That's what you're looking for. Negasonic is a fun one to throw into these decks, not only because it destroys your opponent's card, but also because if it's a good card, it can end up giving you some really good power for that KNULL. I've been seeing more people playing Shang-Chi in their Destroy decks lately, so that's always a card you can throw in here. Obviously, yes, it does help out your KNULL final turn. You would probably want to be able to play it on turn 4 if possible, so that turn 5 you can destroy X23 or something like that down on the board so that you can play more things final turn with that KNULL. But if not, then you can just use it. Let's say you've destroyed enough cards to have Death down to a 2. Final turn, you can go Shang-Chi Death, anything like that. Shang-Chi's always solid. And we obviously mentioned this earlier with Arnim Zola, but if you do put Arnim Zola in here, I would probably say get rid of Wolverine and maybe throw in like Nimrod or a Bucky Barnes with it, something along those lines, so that you are able to avoid that potential of having X23 and Wolverine on the same location, whatever it may be. Arnim Zola obviously always fits really well in these decks. You just have to be a little bit more careful. Lady Deathstrike in this deck is actually incredibly fun. I've gone on some runs with Lady Deathstrike, being able to take out opponents' cards, especially if you have been seeing this deck that has Living Tribunal and Iron Man and Mystique on the same location, all that kind of stuff. You could bring Enchantress. That's kind of a different deck in general. But X-23 or Lady Deathstrike being able to take out Iron Man and the Mystique, being able to take out Cerebros, all that kind of stuff, incredible. You can obviously pay Forge on it and make it even bigger. It's a sneaky card that people don't expect. So if you want to switch things up and have a little bit of fun with that, you totally can. Ooh, all right. So we've got Nico. All right, so I'm not going to play a card here because I don't want to destroy Carnage. They're probably playing Hela if they're okay with discarding that. Ooh, nice. Okay. We can do this. And then I can go Killmonger. If they're playing Hela, there's a good chance that they have death as well. There goes their death. Cool. So I'll snap on that because our death is going to be free in just a little bit. Theirs is not. They're going to have to pull theirs back with Hela if they draw into it. So now we'll throw this down. They're not going to have Shang-Chi in their deck or anything. So we don't necessarily have to worry about that. And then we can go, like, KNULL is going to get absolutely gargantuan here. We can go one. We can go 1, 2, 3. Is this what I want to do? This feels pretty good. And then we get to play KNULL. All right, so they might play Hela right here on Lockjaw. I don't know if that's going to do enough for them. If they end up playing Magneto on a different location, obviously that could help them win. But I think they play Hela right here. So we're going to go with KNULL right here. See if that works for us. Hela. Okay.
Minions
what you got? Oh, right here. All right, I think we got this. 12? Heck yeah. All right. First one is ours. Victory. It's all about knowing your opponent's deck. It was good to see the death get discarded early because we knew that they couldn't play it for free. All right, yeah. We go here. We can go Carnage. If they go with Black Knight, we can take it out. What you got for me? Give me another one drop. No? Okay. So that's a bit of a bummer just because we're going to be behind on the Deadpool. Death's Domain. Okay, not bad for us. I'm not going to snap on it yet because I want them to get a couple things right and feel excited. And then we snap because Death's Domain is going to be huge for us with this Deadpool. And with Death even. Yeah, so like we can go here and here. I'll snap next turn. So we wouldn't mind if they drew something big right here, you know? We're going to be able to play KNULL and Deadpool. Final turn. Give him something good. Like, I want him to get something good. All right, I'll snap. Now.
Clear for takeoff.
We go here. And here. Destroying 1, 2, 3 things. Which is not going to be enough to play Death final turn as well. Okay. All right, so I think we go KNULL Death like this. They have only discarded Magneto, which would pull away this, which would be fine. I think we're okay here.
Minions
Magneto.
to me.
All right. I believe we win. 4, 5, 6, tie. 1 in the middle. More. 10. 9. Sick. Okay. Yes, good track in that. Let's go. Okay, Elysium's not bad here. I'll actually skip just to not let them know what I have because we'll be able to play X23 for free next turn. So if we can keep things hidden for just a little bit longer, that'll be good. Yeah. So I don't know if they play armor. If they get armor, then they can obviously play it here. We're going to hope that they don't. And we're going to, what is this? Destroy it and draw. Okay. 1, 2, 3 feels really good here. Not going to snap. Take it a little bit easy. Nice. So now I should have snapped for sure. But we also don't know what else we're going to get. Like, okay. Yeah, Deadpool, sick. Let's go. That's pretty solid. Because now, depending on what this location is. Oh my gosh, yes. Dude, this is going to be freaking insane. 1. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I wish I had snapped the last turn. It would have given away. That was going to be huge. I was going to go up to 2 and then 5 on it to 7, 14. We're going to destroy. Oh my goodness. That right there. That was going to be absolutely ridiculous. All right, Killmonger in hand is great, obviously, against everything they're doing. If you play your next card, double this card's power. Not going to do anything yet. That isn't the best one for us. Okay, Venom in the middle could be good. Next card, give it +2 power. We'll throw this down. If we draw into Deadpool, sick. Do we get it? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Give it +5 power. Or +2 power. Don't I go 7 over here? 7 doesn't feel bad right there, but it also doesn't feel the best. But this is... That's kind of missing out. We'll do this. Okay. Quantum Tunnel, we actually don't mind. I need to get to destroying some stuff though. I'm gonna go Wolverine right here. Hope that it pulls out, honestly, X23 maybe, just to... Nice. Incredible pull right there, actually. What you got for me? Okay. I'll go here. KNULL's going to be in an okay spot. 1, 2, 3. Death is going to... Well, hopefully we take this out and it pulls and X23 lands back here and we get Carnage. Do it. The luck? Oh, that would have been sick, dude. That would have been super sick. This feels a little bit risky for them. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to do this and this. Yeah. I think this is a win. Oh, heck yeah, it's a win. Let's go, dude. Come on. Hayabu didn't stand a chance, but... Ooh, and we get that. We didn't really need it, but, you know. Boom. Whoa, did we need it? 2, 3, 4. Whoa! Victory. We did need it. Did we need it? This is worth 4. We would have been tied right there. But if this had landed in the middle or over here, then I don't know what the math is on that. That was close. It looks like we might have actually needed that to land there. Throw this right here. Getting X23 off the rip is good. They definitely have armor and Cosmo, I imagine. Maybe they just haven't drawn into it yet. So this could get blocked. So we're going to take it easy here. Not going to risk too much. Oh, that sucks. Do they armor there? That's the real question. I think I'm going to go here to split power. Okay. you got? Ooh, they're gonna get my death? That sucks. Oh, that's a bummer. Place that card's location. I don't like this. We just can't destroy that much. Like, we can destroy, like, one thing. One or two. Oh, okay.
Wind, aid my hand.
Interesting. This could be a bummer for us. I almost want to just not even do anything with it, but... Oh, man, if I had played this, bro. What is it? Oh, wow. Destroy it and draw 2 cards. Again, I wouldn't mind drawing 2 cards. I don't want them to be able to play death. But at the same time... It could end up being pretty good for us. I'm going to do this. Okay. What is this going to be? Armor? And they don't do anything over here, which is actually surprising. So if Wolverine goes over there, nice. Unless they're playing... oh! Coming in with the Quakey Quake. That's a fun play. They lose all this, though. And if I draw into Killmonger, that's not worth it in the slightest. Okay, we don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And I want to skip so that I can play Hulk with a buff. Give me that Killmonger, baby. Ooh, theirs goes up to 13 too. Sheesh. That's a bummer. Killmonger? Frig yes. That's actually freaking incredible. Double this card's power. Okay, so we go... Here. Here and here. I think we'll be okay here. That was an incredible top deck. 25% chance to get that top deck, y'all. I'll snap on him. See if we can take him home. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now, X-23 might not land back over there. So that's the only thing that we kind of have to worry about. It's the only thing that we kind of have to worry about. I don't think they're expecting this. Okay. 1. If X-23 lands back over here, we win. Oh, it does. Nice. Well, 50-50 right there. Dude, sick. So good. Heck yeah, man. And look at that. Even if... Oh, my gosh. Let's go, dude. Destroy. Victory. Popping off, ladies and gentlemen. It's working. Yes. All right, y'all. That's going to be it for this deck, man. Lots of variety, lots of fun lines that you can do with it. A little bit of randomness with where your X-23 and your Wolverine go and all that kind of stuff. Hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below, and I'll see you on the next video, all right? Peace out.